What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Yeah, the Arsenal fans and the Man United fans are happy because this Premier League was a nice one.
Yes.
Yeah. It
Yes.
was a
Did
good
you win?
weekend.
I don't know.
Yeah, I won.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Well
thank
done.
you. Thank
Tell
you.
me congratulations.
Congratulations on your red card. Anyway, my name's Jim.
My name is Tracy.
And this is News for You.
Candy K. In the headlines, Liberation Day celebrations.
Trump versus Colombia.
M23 sees Goma.
Search for Sigirina's replacement.
Let's get started. The 39th NRM Liberation Day anniversary took place yesterday, the 26th of January 2025 in Mubende district, where President Museveni was present.
And the theme was salutations to those who re-sanctified our homeland, honoring sacrifices made by those who helped overthrow the Idi Amin regime.
So during his address, President Museveni highlighted Uganda's infrastructure and economic transformation, as well as highlighted that we have moved from a predominantly subsistence economy to a more formal money economy. And he also told banks to stop charging fees on the parish development model funds so that these funds are properly allocated to the intended areas. But also at Liberation Day celebrations, there were a couple of people that were awarded for their good works. We saw Dr. Sudhir Ruparelia receive the Distinguished Order of the Crested Crane. This is a Grand Officer Award for his contributions in business and philanthropy. Meanwhile, Honorable Robina Nabanja and Honorable Lukia Nakadama got the award for Distinguished Order of the Crested Crane Grand Commander for their exceptional leadership and service in public and private sector. So, yeah.
We love to see people giving Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So if you do good, good shall be done unto you.
But more than that, I think this event also is just a reminder that we need to remember where we came from. And I think it also helps, for us to teach the younger generation, where Uganda was, where Uganda is, and where Uganda can go. So I think it's great.
Since taking office in 2025, President Donald Trump has issued out executive orders to deport undocumented immigrants.
Wild.
Yeah.
He's been threatening to do this for a while.
Now, the order is basically military aircrafts are going to be deporting over 5,000 immigrants, surpassing Biden-era figures of the immigrants that the guy sent back home, right? So now he was sending people back to Mexico and to Colombia, right? So the aircraft in Mexico landed. The one in Colombia did not land. They did not authorize it to land. So it had to come back home, right? So when it came back home, the man issued out a warning, right? He said now they're going to be 25% tariffs on all goods that are coming from Colombia to the USA. And in 1 week, that number will rise to 50%, right? So Colombia had nothing else but to say, you know what, send them back. It's okay. Let's shake hands, bring back the people them. And the thing was, the reason why Colombia sent them back, they said, hey, why are you sending our people back like they are prisoners, right?
Like,
send them back in a proper manner, give them proper flights, let them come back home because they've been contributing to the Colombian economy, So the guys just wanted some sort of respect, and they wanted Donald Trump to handle it in a more professional way.
This is Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump said, we're not wasting resources. If I'm the one sending them, I'm using my military, right?
Speaking of wasting resources, experts say that it's going to take about a decade to repatriate these people back to their respective countries, and it's going to cost about 1 trillion USD.
Yeah, now you see, for Colombia and Mexico, he said, we shall send them back ourselves using our military. But for the other countries in the world, he said, you know what, guys, you have to come and get your people. Take them back home. If they're undocumented Americans,
Undocumented Americans.
Yeah, well, immigrants. Undocumented immigrants.
That's mad.
It's crazy.
Donald Trump came with fire.
Yeah.
The M23 rebel group has captured Goma, the capital of North Kivu in the eastern DRC. They demanded that government soldiers give over their weapons to the UN peacekeeping mission, MONUSCO, And obviously, this swift takeover has caused international condemnation and fears of a worsening humanitarian crisis, leading to various civilians fleeing the city.
And you already know, with diplomatic tension rising, we've seen President William Ruto of Kenya call for peace talks.
Yeah.
Right. So some resolve can be seen.
Yeah.
In DR Congo
to prevent further harm, I guess. So now let's give you a brief background on this conflict. The M23 emerged in 2012 following a mutiny within the Congolese army. So they accused the government of failing to implement a 2009 peace agreement. Now they briefly seized Goma in 2012, but were then defeated in 2013. However, they later resurfaced in 2021, citing ongoing grievances and regional tensions.
Yeah, and some of these grievances were poor infrastructure, load shedding, and lack of access to humanitarian aid.
Yeah. So obviously this has led to significant human rights abuses as well as mass displacement. So we can only pray for peace and that this is resolved soon.
The Electoral Commission has unveiled the roadmap for the Kawempe North by-election following the passing of MP Muhammad Segirinya. And this is going to start on the 13th of March 2025. And the polling day is the 13th of March 2025. Now, according to the Ugandan constitution, a constituency cannot go for more than 60 days without a leader. That's if there's a vacancy in parliament.
Yeah, so now the clerk to parliament, Adolf Mwesige, actually put the vacancy out there, which started the by-election process. So now this is the beginning of a much anticipated race to see who is going to fill this vacancy. So let's wait and see. It's time for sports.
There's a lot of action that was there in the sport world, and you already know the vibes. We have to bring it to you guys and break it down. Let's get it.
What we do?
You already know the vibes. We are back at it with a sports update with Chimp and the Shoe.
you know what's interesting? Today we are seated, guys.
Yeah, today we're seated outside.
Every time I leave the comfort to Tracy and Mark in the other studio where they sit and and they just
how do you feel,
give
Bashir?
us stories and here and there. I quite like this standing.
How do you feel? How do you feel? It's the last Monday of Jan.
It's the last Monday.
It's the last Monday of Jan, man.
You know what's funny about this January?
Yeah.
It's been one of the fastest January.
Did you know that Jan had 5 Mondays?
Yeah.
And
Wait.
5 Fridays.
Yeah,
5 Fridays. 5
Fridays.
Fridays.
How Mondays, man?
We don't care about Mondays. We care about Fridays.
But yeah,
Especially here
I feel
in Sports
terrible
Update.
because look, it's the transfer window.
Yeah, man.
And Arsenal is yet to get a player, man. We do not. The guys are not even thinking of.
You already know the
signing.
vibes. If I talk about a transfer window, just know Man United has been in talks.
Yeah.
It has made moves.
Yeah.
It's trying to offload. It's trying to upload, download all the loads. You know, just
What
there.
do you prefer? You prefer download for your team?
So we're offloading small,
Yeah.
but we're not completely selling players.
Yeah.
There are some loan deals that have gone here and there and everywhere. So we're seeing Anton Mateus de Santos.
Man, the flick guy.
Yeah, that guy with the eyebrow raised like Ancelotti.
Is it like
You know, he has gone to Real Betis.
Yeah.
We're going to see him play in the La Liga, and hopefully he can get that spark back like he had in the Ajax team.
Yeah.
You know, then he comes back to Man United next summer, and we get to see him play that football that we know the Santos for.
I think the time he was coming to United, the hype was way too much
Yeah,
for what he delivered in the team.
exactly, man, and also the price tag.
Yeah.
But hey, man, United should just not sign any other Anthony, because all the Anthonys we have signed
Elanga tried. Anthony Elanga was at least.
right now he's doing better in Nottingham Forest than he ever did in Man United.
But of course, I think at United he didn't. Most coaches that
I
were
mean,
there
he
didn't
got
give
the
him
chance.
didn't give him so much
He
time.
got more chances than Amad Diallo. I'll tell you that for free.
And the times he got chances, he would actually deliver. Sometimes,
Yeah, sometimes.
yes, he would deliver.
Especially when you had a combination with Lingard.
Exactly.
And obviously more transfer news stories that are coming to, like a proper fairy tale. Fairy tale stories that, you know, it's one of those ones where it's like the boy left, he became a man,
Yeah.
and he has come back as a legend.
Yeah.
Huh? Neymar.
Santos.
Neymar Jr.
Neymar Junior.
to the Santos.
I was thinking about the Santos.
Wait a minute, what's Neymar's second name?
Isn't it? What's his second name? Is it called Neymar de Santos something?
Are you for real now? Everybody in Brazil is like the Santos.
I mean, do a quick Google check and as you see, but you see,
Yeah.
why is Neymar still in transfer? Guys,
Neymar has matched money, I'll tell you that for free, bro.
he has managed money, eh?
Yep. Yes. Also, you're calling him the Santos because he's going to Santos.
Oh, so
He's going to play Santos.
he's going to play Santos.
Yeah.
Santos.
What? Wait, first cut.
First
Let's
cut,
back.
we're going to
First
start
cut. And of course, talking about transfer news, the namesake of Mateus da Santos
Yeah.
is also called Santos.
Silva.
But it's Santos. It's da Silva Santos Neymar.
What's with Dada in Brazil? What are they dying?
I-
Is it what are they dying? Not dying.
Man, I don't know. I can't tell you, bro. If I knew it, I
But
wouldn't
it's like
even
everyone
say,
is
bro.
called Santos.
The
as-
Santos,
as
the
Silva.
Santos, the Santos. It's
And someone has
here,
a
there,
silver
and
somewhere.
everywhere.
So you're telling us about Neymar.
Yeah, so Neymar is going back to his boyhood
Club.
team,
Yeah.
his boyhood club, Santos. Maybe because he resonated so well with Santos and Dos Santos. So he said, I'm a Santos boy.
I mean,
You get me?
it's a good thing for these guys who have been in top football, playing in top leagues and all this. After like they feel like, no, we have hit the peak. We have played for the money. We have done it all,
Yeah.
and go back to their leagues. But
Go
no,
back to their leagues.
Neymar, I
and
just feel
do
like
some-
Neymar came up as a wonder kid, but somewhere
He's
his
the
career
prince
just-
that never became king.
exactly.
You know, he stepped out, he became a massive legend. We thought he was going to have 2 or 3 Ballon d'Ors in there. He got frustrated because of the team he was playing for at that time being the best team
I hope-
and having the best player in the world, and that player taking all the
I
focus.
hope that doesn't happen to Bellingham, because it looks like Vinicius is also going to be
Yep.
be that guy, and
It looks
Bellingham
like
is just
that's what it's gonna be.
He's going to stay the prince.
Yeah,
in
and
this
it, and it really hurt so many Bellingham fans when
Yeah.
this season we saw them basically pushing the Vini agenda.
Exactly.
Because its season started, he had better stats than Vinicius.
Yeah.
But then they're putting him in positions where he can't really create as much as he was the season before.
So basically, Bellingham PR turned to a Vini PR.
Exactly, man.
But yeah,
So-
away from that, we saw Man City coming in with a couple of new players. They have, it's called Mamouche.
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 Mamouche
This
is
weekend as well.
going to be like the new king of Egypt.
Yeah.
Now that the Egyptian guy is going to, go to other, where is he going to play? Nobody knows where he's
The
going to play.
Egyptian god?
He hasn't yet
Mohamed
gotten the
Salah?
contract.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting, man.
But yeah, I think Jeremy Doku should be worried,
Yeah,
and Jack Grealish,
yeah.
because there's someone that has brought in the pressure for them in this situation. But away from that, obviously, we have local news here in East Africa.
Yeah.
VAR.
Big local news. VAR is going to Rwanda.
He's in Rwanda, not going to
He's
Rwanda. He's
in
already in
Rwanda.
Rwanda. So yesterday they had their first try in the community league.
Yeah, man, it feels like Rwanda is getting everything that, the whole world has at that standard. So,
Yeah.
me, I only have one statement.
Yeah.
VAR in Rwanda feels like having a Lamborghini
In Uganda.
in Uganda.
Yeah.
How practical is that? The practicality is a bit defeating.
I mean,
You can't have a drop top when you're driving in City Square.
Yeah.
You dig. How is it going to benefit the
The league.
I feel like the league still has a lot to do before they get to that. Maybe start with goal line technology. Maybe they have it already.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like there are so many other things
will
before
question
VAR.
that, okay, if you're bringing VAR to the country or to Amahoro Stadium, is it only going to work in the leagues in the games that are televised? How about the other games that are not televised? So does it make it unfair to them?
Yeah, I think Rwanda is just trying to strategically place themselves or position themselves for the next AFCON.
For the bigger picture.
For the next AFCON, so
Yeah.
they can host it.
And I think
You know?
they might be the only African country, correct me if I'm wrong, that has VR.
Yeah. Correct us if we're wrong. Comment section is there, guys. Let us know.
It's time for the profile.
You already know we get you a champion in society every single day, so you guys can see how they are championing the society.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Greetings and blessings. My name is Jockeys Clean for News for You and Profile Plus on NBS and NBS Plus. And of course, we do profile a champion out of society every day. And today we're actually profiling a